60-year-old Nancy Stokes. After 30 years, Braca decides to try something she has never had before to have an orgasm. For this, Nancy hires a gigolo, a young guy named Leo Grande. Nancy is very excited, so she asks Leo to do what they met for in the hotel room as soon as possible. Looking at the shackled woman, Leo tries to talk Nancy into relaxing. In the conversation, it turns out that Nancy has never had an orgasm at all, even when left alone by herself. Maybe Nancy died a couple of years ago after 30 years of unsuccessful attempts to please a woman, and if today it will have something with Leo, it will be the second man in Nancy's life. The woman cannot relax in any way, so she begins to bombard Leo with questions. After learning that the age of Leo's oldest client was 82, Nancy calms down a little. She talks about her life with her husband, with whom they had sex in the same position for 30 years, without even trying anything new. According to her, she just dreamed of trying oral sex, but her husband considered it humiliating and was ashamed of it. Nancy recalls a case when she and her parents went on vacation to Greece. There she met a young waiter in her 20s, but Nancy herself was much younger. The guy did not take his eyes off her as if he had never seen anything better. One night Nancy went out into the garden when her parents were already asleep. She met a waiter who, without refusing a word, kissed the girl on the neck and then let her in. The girl liked Nancy's hand in her panties, but someone started the car and scared the kid away. And the next morning Nancy and her parents returned home, and the woman was excited by the story, so Leo wasted no time in kissing the woman. After a while, Nancy Leo orders again. Since the woman is a former teacher, she made up by the way she didn't have an orgasm last time. Now Nancy wants to try for poses because Leo is too expensive and the woman doesn't know if she can order it next time. She wants to start the procedure, which is the first item on her list, but the woman is very constrained. So Leo turns on the music to relax her a little. After dancing, Leo does Nancy has a massage, after which the woman asks the guy to take off his shirt and starts touching his body. Feeling aroused, Nancy walks away from Leo. The guy doesn't understand what's the matter, but according to the woman, she has never touched guys like Leo, who are pumped up and beautiful like a model. A guy should look like what his clients want. Nancy is unfamiliar with this because women are shy about their bodies. Leo asks her to come to the mirror by taking off her shirt. The guy tries to make Nancy believe that she has a beautiful body. Nancy wonders if Leo had any problems with the law because of his work. According to the guy, he doesn't do anything illegal because for money. Women buy a great company in his person. To the women did not feel uncomfortable. Leo always suggests buying several sessions, which annoys Nancy because the woman believes that Leo is trying to get her to several meetings, that she is not too rich and cannot afford it. And then the guy reduces the meeting time with his conversations, so Nancy asks Leo to quickly complete the first item on her list. Remaining on edge, he can't get started for fear that Leo won't like the way she does it. The guy tells Nancy about several of his clients and then admits that I like to look at the faces of satisfied people. After thanking Leo for the story, Nancy begins oral sex. At the third meeting, the couple switches roles. Nancy had no idea how cool it was, but she never reached an orgasm. The woman admits that she did a little research and found out Leo's real name, which annoys the guy. Leo gets stressed and asks the woman for more. Never order it, calling this meeting the last one. After a while, Nancy orders Leo for the fourth time, setting up a meeting at a cafe where the woman meets one of her former students who works as a waitress. When Leo shows up, Nancy tries to think of something so that her former student doesn't suspect anything. Looking at the woman, Leo says that they have a meeting here about selling a car. Left alone, Nancy admits that she did not believe that Leo would come, and the guy himself didn't really believe it. According to the woman, after meeting a guide, she feels invulnerable, as if a second life had awakened in her, so she told her friends about Leo, providing the guy with new clients. Nancy decides to reveal her real name to the guy. Becky is the waitress. After bringing the ordered coffee, Leo decides to tell Nancy, who was her religion teacher, a little bit. One day she gathered all the girls from the class and called them women of new behavior because of their provocative clothes. While the girl is going to get the bill, Leo tells Nancy that he confessed to his brother what he does for a living. Leo hasn't changed since he always suspected this guy, but Leo can't establish a relationship with his mother, who left the guy at the age of 15, because one day the woman went away for the whole weekend and Leo he invited his friends to a party hosted at his house. When his mother unexpectedly returned, she found the whole company naked, which is why Leo had to leave home. Even after many years, after meeting his mother on the street, the woman did not react to Leo at that moment. Dec approaches Nancy and apologizes for the words she used to call the girls at school. After then he admits that Leo is actually a gigula and she uses his services. After that, they go up to the hotel room to use the last item on Nancy's list. And this time, it's a woman. Leo has an orgasm, gets out of bed, and goes to drink water looking at a naked guy. Nancy begins to caress herself, which for the first time in her life gives pleasure to what she sees, and Leo saying goodbye to the guy. Nancy says that this was their last meeting. She wishes Leo good luck, and when the guy leaves, Nancy goes to the mirror looking at her naked body. The film ends.